Hello,
Hello.
welcome, and we are doing a match review
Yeah, this
in week
match.
two.
Week two match review.
Yeah, it rhymes, so
Wow.
it's really good. This is a match
What's he
that
gonna
just
do?
happened like 5 minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're reviewing it
Hot off the
immediately.
presses.
I played in this match, so I
And
can.
I helped Greenlee prep for this match, but
Yep.
I did not see half of it, so
So you're gonna the game one will be all
all
fresh,
fresh for me.
new experience, and it was a close one. It was a tight one.
Mm.
Game two, I had some good adjustments, so it was a little bit better for me. But anyway, let's watch this match and just see how it goes. Turn that music off. Um, I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit about the rings. We want to just move on through, but I brought Gardevoir. That's the main thing. Magmortar, Mesprit,
These
like
are the exact brings I predicted.
yeah.
So
I think these are the brings that make the most sense. But
yeah,
Gardevoir is really good into this team. And so it's just like the idea is to support it with other
yeah,
stuff. And have a very interesting Weavile set, which we'll talk about as we go. You want to talk a little bit about what Greenlee has?
yeah. So the whole plan for this was just go Tailwind because we knew you're not going to bring Torterra against the Ice team, so that means you're probably not doing Trick Room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a perfect time to go Tailwind. So we do the double bird lead, and then once Swellow sets Tailwind, because it can only get speed tied by Darkrai and Weavile. So once
Mm-hmm.
it sets Tailwind, like fucking Staraptor can kill everything with Close Combat and Brave Bird. And so, yeah, it's just pretty nice. And then Mamoswine has Assault Vest, so, this really special team can't really kill it
Mm-hmm.
very easily. And it can hit hard with some Earthquakes, and Heavy Slam one-shots Gardevoir, so that's a very fun fact.
Yeah, and we do get to witness that. So
Yeah.
let's see how it goes. So turn one, the Gardevoir lead with the Magmortar. Again, because I knew the
Yeah, this is a lead I
Staraptor.
probably should have prepped her for. This is a very common one.
Yeah, because Staraptor can kill the Gardevoir in one hit with like a Brave Bird. This Magmortar helps solve for that.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty it's defense invested Magmortar, so it should be able to live at least one hit
Yeah.
from anything
Staraptor.
Staraptor can do. So yeah, that allows Gardevoir two
Things
turns,
like
which
you
is
need to close combat the Magmortar here, because then you raise your special defense, and then
yeah.
you can survive a Hyper Voice.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that is what happened. I get really lucky both times actually. I trace intimidate in both games,
Oh,
which is
yeah,
the best case scenario.
that is something I only like thought about as a possibility like last second.
Yeah,
That does kind of ruin Staraptor a little bit
it hurts a
when that
lot.
happens.
Yeah, so
It's a
I
50-50 chance.
yep, and I got it. So the hyper voice we go with the follow me, the hyper voice. Protect actually comes out from Staraptor, keeps it alive. And then we see Swellow going down to 1 HP. And then I just go for the same play again. I feel like, it does work. U-turn comes out into Magmortar, bringing Mamoswine onto the field, and then the close combat goes into Magmortar. But because of this attack
The
drop,
attack drop survives.
Magmortar gets to survive, which is a big deal.
Oh, and you get
And
burned?
the Flame Body, so it's like
Yikes.
pretty unlucky, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much that ends up mattering long term, but yeah. The Hyper Voice comes out. It does
Does survive
surprisingly little,
because
like
of the
with the
special
special
defense
defense
boost.
boost. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. And then this is Assault Vest Mamoswine, so that's why
Yeah.
Mamoswine tanks that really, really nicely. The burn chip. And then this turn I decided, I was like, I could go for another follow me, but I'm like, I'm just getting Earthquaked, so whatever.
Yeah.
I went for Flamethrower, but it doesn't matter. I get killed by the close combat. Another boost comes up onto the Staraptor, and then the Heavy Slam. I wasn't ready for this. The Heavy Slam just killed me right away.
Yeah.
There's nothing really I could have done about that, I think, other than like protected, like in anticipation of this, but
Yeah.
I didn't
But
anticipate
then just
it.
next turn it happens.
Yeah. And so, I mean, it would have burned a
Unless you
Tailwind
switch.
turn, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So now I'm down to my last two, back against the wall. And here's the thing: this is a choice banded Weavile, so I don't have the option of like
Fake
using
out.
Fake Out
Yeah.
to protect Dialga, and there's still one more turn of Tailwind, so I'm in a little bit of trouble here. But I'm like, okay, Ice Shard just has to kill, but it's +2 defense. And all I have is Ice Shard, which isn't like the strongest move,
Yeah.
obviously. But I am Choice Band, max attack. So, or no, am I max attack? I think I'm max speed actually. But anyway, I'm choice banded, so I could do extra damage. So I'm just praying that this ice shard will do it. The protect comes out. I go for the ice shard. It hits the protect. Earthquake comes out. I'm like really glad that Weavile manages to live this. So
Yeah.
Weavile kind of MVP. Dialga Flash Cannon easily takes out the Mamoswine. And now the Tailwind is over. So I'm feeling a little bit better. The ice shard, I'm locked into it now though. I had to go for it
Yeah.
before the Tailwind was over. but so now I'm locked into it. So this is where I'm praying that it kills, and it does. Luckily, it does get that 25%. I'm kind of shocked, honestly, at +2 defense that it
Yeah.
does that much. But
And
hey,
choice band.
choice band stab ice shard, pretty good. And so I get that KO, and then I'm able to just Dragon Pulse this Cresselia, and then we just have a really long battle of like Cresselia heals itself. It can't. I mean, the ice shard can take out the Swellow, no problem. And then yeah, it's just a really long battle of like how long can Cresselia die. Probably should have gone for the
Probably should have
Moonblast.
protected on Swellow, because then if the Moonblast, yeah, if you could have taken out Weavile there, then Swellow's fast enough to like
Swellow,
Endeavor the Dialga, and
Endeavor
then
the
you win for
Dialga.
sure.
Yeah, I guess if you have Protect on
You
Swellow,
do have
then okay,
protect
then
on
you had a
Swellow.
pretty much guaranteed win
Yeah,
condition in
yeah,
that
but I guess
case.
maybe she forgot that Ice Shard was priority. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's a speed tie anyway, so Weavile's the same speed as
Yeah, exactly. But maybe
Swellow.
she forgot that Ice Shard had priority, right?
Yeah, but
Because if
why would you play around the?
what do you mean?
What you wouldn't want to play around
You
the
wouldn't want to play. Yeah, probably
speed
protect
tie.
is guaranteed anyway. But maybe she just thought that she'd outspeed it and could set Tailwind or something. I don't know.
Yeah. If you think you're outspeeding, then yeah, I could see that. But yeah, you're right. If you protect there and then Moonblast the Weavile and then go for the Endeavor into Dialga,
Yeah,
you probably
then you
just win
win.
the game. Yeah. So this ends up being pretty close. I'm going for Dragon Pulse. I realized in retrospect I should have just been clicking Flash Cannon. I think I realized that halfway through because Flash Cannon has a 10% chance to lower special
And I
defense.
probably should have gone over this more with Greenlee. At this point, the 1v1 with Dialga, like, you should have gone for some Calm Minds way earlier, because you absolutely win this 1v1 if you have a few Calm Minds set up.
But by the time maybe she's realizing that she's already too low
Yeah,
HP. She has
yeah.
to
At
Lunar
that
Blessing or
point, you have
die.
to learn a
Yeah.
blessing.
So
But if you Calm Mind, like, when Swella went down,
yeah. No, definitely had the tools to win for
yeah.
sure. So um and then this game too, this one's a little bit I make the adjustment of bringing Mesprit. And actually,
Hmm.
fun fact, I didn't bring Dialga in this game, which I thought was a little crazy, but I'm like, I think my best Pokemon don't include Dialga.
I mean, honestly, Dialga matches so poorly into,
Like everything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not very good. So I ended up leaving it behind. Not that we really find out. So I
But the
go.
bringing Mesprit is Greenlee's downfall here, because I prepped her for Mesprit being like the Trick Room answer to Tailwind, which would have made perfect sense here.
I mean, I
Since
could have done
Greenlee
it.
set Tailwind in the first game, like, it makes sense that you'd bring Mesprit to set Trick Room in response. And so what I told Greenlee was, like, if you see Mesprit, you like U-turn, so that like you set Trick Room and then she has the advantage because your team is naturally faster
Yes.
overall. But yeah, you don't set Trick Room. You do a whole other thing.
No, yeah, I have a different plan in mind, and
And then you
I
Trace
got the
Intimidate
trace
again.
intimidate again. I'm feeling really lucky about that one. So the U turn comes out, not exactly what I expected. Yeah, it goes into the Mammoth. I'm just going for Hyper Voice, and the signature Lake Pokemon move, Mystical Power, baby. So I want Mesprit to just get a bunch of boosts because I'm like, this is an answer to Staraptor, right? Like,
Yeah.
I can match the boosts, then Staraptor's not having a very good time.
Right.
And
Mesprit's
also,
bulky as hell.
yeah, Mesprit is very bulky. And so, yeah, we see the Mega come out. The Hyper Voice finishes off the Mamoswine. The max speed Gardevoir paying off. Brave Bird goes into Mesprit,
Yeah,
but
and
with
that
the
attack drop makes it pretty
makes
tough.
it not kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a huge trace. And then I'm able to Mystical Power for that KO and get a second special attack boost.
Yeah, and I completely forgot about Mystical Power.
Everyone always does.
Yeah.
It's not a very common move.
And it's not even that good.
It's not
of a
that
move.
good. It's 70 power.
There's just the fact that it's also 90 accuracy.
90 accuracy really hurts. Yeah.
90 accuracy and 70 power?
Yeah, but the luck was very much in my favor this whole
Yeah.
series. So.
Yeah, it was.
So then this is where the Calm Mind I was kind of surprised by, but yeah, I go for the Psych Up to copy that special attack boost. This was kind of the strat. This is why I paired them together, or part of why I paired them together.
You know, Cresselia also had Psych Up, and I thought maybe it'd be cool for her to use it against Gardevoir to get the special attack boost also. But I don't think that really would have mattered much, because you just do another Calm Mind, and that's just as good.
Yeah.
The Psych Up doesn't like add the stat changes; it matches them.
So. Yeah, it just matches them. I'm actually not sure. Like, if I Psych Up can it lower my stats? Would it like
Maybe.
drop my special attack? I think it does.
Yeah.
Because I was considering after this, I was considering like, do I want to Psych Up the Gardevoir to get that defense boost? Yeah, this is a good endeavor. Does get rid of Mesprit.
I thought it would have been better to Endeavor the Gardevoir.
It
but
might have been. Because that was more HP to get rid of. But I think it doesn't matter, because I think Weavile coming out here, this Weavile is going to wreck.
and just Gardevoir being like the big attacker. But yeah, the knockoff kills you anyway. I was really surprised that knockoff killed you, but I didn't know you were
That's
choice
choice band.
yeah.
It's the choice band was a big deal in this
Yeah.
Weavile. It does. I mean, it makes it so strong. The reason I went for it behind the scenes is because if Weavile gets Intimidate dropped by Staraptor with choice band, you can still one shot it with triple axle.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So that
Well,
was the plan.
3-shot.
Well, you know what I mean. Like a triple axle can take it out,
Yeah.
even with the -1. So that was the choice band. That's why I went with that choice rather than the typical focus.
It was
sash.
a choice.
Yeah,
it was choice. All right. Well,
choice, yeah.
Good review. Good games.
Good review. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.